guys, how are you? Today I wanted to talk about video asset strategies and how by just planning ahead on a large initiative video, you can really maximize your spend. Anyway, I'm Tucker. I run the creative department at Directive, which means I oversee our performance creative services as well as all of our video teams. Recently, a client came to me and said, hey, we'd really like to shoot a couple of case study videos over in London. And, we love that. It's great. The client is called Omnipresent. They are an EOR, which stands for Employer of Record, which means they help companies hire remote talent anywhere in the world, and they're really good at it. So the first thing I said to the client was, okay, this is great. We'll get a live action team together. We'll send them over to London. But what other video assets do we want to create from this? And he was like, oh, wow, yeah, let's talk about that. It's very helpful to kind of plan this out. A good friend of mine and a great producer once told me, prep makes perfect. And he's absolutely right. The more you can prep, the more prepared you are going in. And it's really good to have this type of a strategy so that you can create other really important assets from a major investment. I mean, sending a team over to London, the travel, international, all of that stuff, it's pricey, and you want to maximize your budget. So the first thing you want to ask a client is, do you have any persona breakdowns, any persona profiles? In this case, they did. They had broken it down into some serious stakeholders like CEOs. What do they look for in remote talent? What are their concerns? Well, they want to make sure their benefits packages create an equal experience across different countries. So, because when you look at it, different countries have certain expectations, and they want to make sure that all their employees have the same experience, regardless of the country they're in. People ops, their main things, they want to deal with a company that has a breadth of different companies under their watch so that they're opening them up to the best talent in the world. Legal teams want to make sure the company they're dealing with knows how to hire employees compliantly. They may, have legal entities set up in various countries, so the government's not going to come back and sue you for not paying the proper taxes. So once you have all of those things mapped out and you know what you're dealing with, you can then reverse engineer your questions to get the right answers out of your talent for this type of thing. And these type of case studies are great. I mean, you could go in and do a, more of a graphical expression of a case study where it's like problem, solution, here's the outcome, and it's all voiceover driven. But when you can interview people, it's great. You can interview the client, and then you also want to interview the account rep for Omnipresence so that you're getting both sides of the story. In this case, we were able to do that. The client is Tessian, and Mara is the account service rep for Omnipresent. And then we also put in a voiceover assist to kind of bridge between the two. This is still work in progress, so it's just my voice right now. It's a scratch track. We do that for timing. But what I'll do is I'll take you through maybe first 90 seconds of the case study so you can see the construct of that. And then I'll show you some of the video ads we created, which are very persona specific in their messaging. And that might kind of show you how we go at this type of thing. Let me share this out with you really fast and get some play action going here. It's the first 90 seconds.
Tessian uses machine learning to prevent human errors when it comes to data breaches, which are often done through email. So not only does it automatically stop those human errors, but it actually empowers people to be making smart cybersecurity decisions themselves.
It can also cost the business quite a bit of revenue, as well as their reputation in the long run.
This is Jade and Ines. They run People Ops at Tessian, a software security company based in London. Tessian offers human layer security for enterprise companies around the world. Their behavioral intelligence models prevent 36 human layer security incidents every minute of every day.
We've just received a Series C funding, which was, I think, nearly million, I think, that we've got. So we've got so much investment to do some really, really cool things. And what that means is we need more people. So hiring is very much the focus at the moment for Tessian.
That's when Tessian discovered Omnipresent.
So Omnipresent enables Tessian to quickly and easily hire talent all over the world, regardless of location.
Meet Mara, Head of Account Management at Omnipresent. She's fluent in 4 languages.
I work with clients on a day-to-day basis, making sure that they have all of the support, the resources, the knowledge to hire remotely in the easiest way possible.
We want to make sure that we're really getting those top performers through the door. And, we don't want to limit ourselves to just employing in one geography. So, like I said, it's kind of open.
So you can see there are a lot of, a lot of really good nuggets that we can get out of this. Let me get to the actual video ads as well, really quickly here. Get you into that, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So once you identify these, these great little moments of dialogue that you can, bring into and create other assets with, you can really, target the right people from an outgoing standpoint, top of funnel tactics, things like that. Let me show you one of them. For instance, I'd mentioned what CEOs care about earlier. This one, the way we kind of constructed these is we created a keyframe so that anyone on LinkedIn who saw these could get a top line kind of headline that might interest them based on their current mindset or what they're concerned about. I'll just show you how this one plays out.
What makes it really difficult is there's different employment law in each country. The typical benefits that you offer in each country is so different. And what we really want to do is offer a consistent employee experience for everyone at Tessian, regardless of what country they're located in. And Omnipresent really helps us understand how to do that.
So you can see how that one went. Another thing I didn't bring up, but you notice the motion graphics on the logo with the sound effect. That's a mnemonic. And we created this visual and audio-driven mnemonic so that the more times people are exposed to these video ads, the more they start remembering Omnipresent. You hear, and we put these angelic voices on it because Omnipresent is a real people-centric company. Very people focused, and there's a certain magic to the ability to remotely hire anyone in the world as well. So with all of that said, it kind of helped with their branding efforts. Let me share one other one with you as well that we did. We'll go back. I had mentioned people ops. They really want to make sure that the company they're dealing with opens them up to a breadth of talent. This one addresses that. Our talent pool just went global is kind of our keyframe headline to get people into it and exposed to what they're about to hear from a content standpoint. And then we follow it up with a snappy headline that really summarizes it really well.
We don't want to limit ourselves to just employing in one geography. So we want to make sure that we're really getting those top performers through the door.
Just in terms of scale alone, what Omnipresent's been able to offer us is fantastic.
It's kind of opened up talent from around the world, so it means we can hire great people quicker.
I really don't know how it can be better.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's kind of the story I was wanting to tell, just so that you can see how in any larger video initiative, you can really maximize your budget by planning ahead and talking about the assets you want to get. Talk to your paid media team. Get all of those things in order before going in so that, again, prep makes perfect, right? So anyway, just wanted to give you that little bit of information. If you will have any questions, if you would like to get in touch with me, you know where I live. And I hope to see you again soon. Take care of yourselves.